Prison rebuild, and we playing Madden week number 1, Monday Night Madden. Haha. Play 7 minutes. Bears and Lions.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Monday Night Madden. Presented by Prison Rebuild.
It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
It's so difficult to prepare and try to defend Colin Kaepernick, and not just because of the physical skills they're always on display, whether it's throwing the ball downfield or running with the ball as well. But how about the leadership he exhibits, how his team will follow him, the smarts he has in playing the game, and of course the overall toughness. You can't run the football the way that he does without being a guy who's willing to take a hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up second.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The give is to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Robbie Gould to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a 3-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain of
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. The middle, and it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second down throw for Cousins. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the...
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Cousins on first down. And Walker has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second and 7 from the 20. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth and goal.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Lions nothing.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on fourth and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go. And let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. Over the juke. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
1st down.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A give to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 7-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 48 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now they'll toss to Jones rolling left. He won't go down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
2 yards.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Cousins. They'll find Williams on the slant. Into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker T.J. Watt there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
On 3rd and it's Kaepernick. Well, they may have gotten lucky. Trying to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
At their own 4.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. Down there open, it's Devontae Parker complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota playing host to NFC North rival Green Bay. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Tariq Cohen has a touchdown there. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've gone to the half, all even at 14 apiece. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Robbie Gould to kick off for Chicago.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A nice run on first down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. With it is Jackson. Broken tackle. Breaks free again. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. Forced out to, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
I'm not supposed to do the analysis here. I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
the sack here, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This is caught by Jackson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. For Deshaun Jackson, that's number 600, his 600th catch in his career.
Oh, boy, is he explosive. Always has been, always will be as a receiver. And it's not just running past people downfield. It's catching the short passes underneath, the bubble screens. Just get the ball in his hands, and a big play awaits.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the counter, here's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Taken down at
Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Lions 7.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. 25 yards. And Detroit getting set to go now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First down. Here's Cousins. This is Chenault on the receiving end. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's brought in by Harris. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Chenault, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Cousins again. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Cousins. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
It's a pick.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. On first and 10, Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Kaepernick now on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
At the 46-yard line.
This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Kaepernick. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Robbie Gould to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down 20-14. 2:11 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. Connection made with Chenault. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
I ain't gonna play it back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A gain of 32 that time. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Now on comes the Bears offense as he'll be called in to go for 2. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. He's going to take off with it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Robbie Gould to kick off for Chicago.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Cousins now to throw on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down throw for Cousins. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Complete. Smith has it. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The give is to Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play. And maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason.
Right there.
Now I'm listening to you.
Bear 28, Lion 21.
So for Chicago, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tune in next time. Present Weeville Gaming.